What's up, guys? I'm Tanner with OBO, and I'm excited to present another HubSpot Plus Expert Insights and Hidden Gems video. Today is part 3 of our Sales Hub series, and it's going to be all about active lists and static lists as well, but it's not as prevalent. We're going to be going over how to set them up, why you need them, and what you can use them for. Let's jump right in. We're going to start with lists because they're similar to what you saw on the contacts view page, and they have very similar filters. Now, there are static and active lists. So the active list acts similar to what we saw in the contacts view, where you can filter out specific companies or contacts. And notice how I said companies as well. You can do this with companies. Now, these active lists are awesome for creating criteria for all of your contacts and companies, especially when you're working in Sales Hub. That way, you always know what your priorities are and who's hitting those thresholds that you need to talk to in order to actually make the sale. With the static list, this is more tailored towards events and one-time campaigns where you need a snapshot of one point in time. Creating the list is similar to both static and active. I'm going to show you how to do it up here. As you can see here on the left side, you can create tons of different object-based lists for whatever thing you need to suit your needs. So I'm going to say my list here, and this is the difference between active and static. You just check off if it's active or static. We're going to keep active because the static one is basically the same and there's not much to it. We're going to put workflow entry criteria for this list purpose. Also, in case you were wondering, the list purpose is specific towards a property here. You can edit it or change it, or you can completely remove it from when you create the list. So if we go back to lists and we go to create the list form, now we wouldn't actually see the list purpose if we were to go create another list. If you were worried about that, that's what it means. And now we're going to add a filter. We're going to base it off a contact property, and we're going to go into membership type. This list is going to be specifically towards junior members and students. Right here, there are no contacts matching this filter, but if there were any that were to be juniors or students, it would give a list here. This is kind of a little preview, and this is just to show you what would happen as of right now inside of your HubSpot portal. And then we can save the list. Once the list is done processing, this will happen regularly so you can see how often it changes. In the settings here, you can get notified when the list changes, when it's edited or deleted. And you can also filter who gets those notifications. And what's cool about these lists is you can see their performance over time. It gives you a little bit of a breakdown on what's going on within your list. Instead of just filters in your views within contacts, you can get a lot more data inside of these lists. So that's really the biggest difference. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. And that's your summary on lists. If you have any other questions, just let me know. That was another HubSpot Plus Expert Insights and Hidden Gems video. I'm Tanner. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.